Okay. G'day Jane, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's the way. I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, and I appreciate you making this time available for me and you to have a sit down. So, do you understand why I've asked you into this meeting at all today?
Not really. Is there a problem?
Excuse me. There's no problem. I just basically want to have a discussion just around your KPIs that we agreed. The KPIs against your agreed deadlines. Just noticed the past few months you haven't actually met these KPIs within the set deadline. So the purpose of this meeting today is we're going to talk about developing some improvement strategies within your role, and this is going to be a positive discussion, and we're not going to focus the blame on anyone, but it's like I said, it's about developing some strategies so we can get you kicking some goals in the future again. So I just want to start by asking you, how do you feel about your progression in the role personally?
I think I'm doing okay. I work really long hours and I work hard. I'm always the first and last in the office, so I put in 110%. Sometimes things are a little bit late, but I don't really think it's anything major, and I don't really know what the problem is.
Okay, so I totally agree, and I do notice that you are a hard worker, but this discussion today is more so about the prioritisation of your workloads. I know that you consistently produce a lot of high quality work, but what we want to do is try and get you to meet your deadlines. So I've got a couple of examples here that I want to share with you around this. So your budget report that's meant to be submitted on the 30th of each month. The last 3 months I've received it on the 5th, 6th and 11th. The following months, alright? So I've also got down here, you're required to attend 2 safety briefings each month. To my records here that you've only actually attended 1 in the last 2 months. And thirdly, the business case that we were having you to look into for purchasing new computers, it was actually due yesterday, but I'm still yet to see that. Okay, so I know you're a wonderful team player, and I know that you care about this team and what we're always delivering. So it's really important that you make sure you are meeting your KPIs within the set deadlines. Okay, so when you are late with submitting reports or attending meetings, it actually has a flow-on effect within the team. Okay, so for example, as a result of your budget report being late, it reduces the time Bob has to prepare the end of month accounting statements, and putting significant pressure on him and the others in the team. So these are my observations, if they're accurate, and my observations are accurate, and is there any reason for this?
I guess I didn't realise the budget reports were so important. I have so much on my plate, it's hard to keep track of everything, and I don't understand the budgets, they confuse me, and trying to use Excel to sort the data, it just takes me a lot longer than everyone else, so on top of all my other work, it's just difficult.
Okay, alright, so what is it about the budget reports that you don't understand? Is there anything that I can help you with?
I just don't understand what they mean by, what needs to be accrued, what's CapEx, what's OpEx. I have to pretty much guess it most of the time.
Okay, so with that, Jane, I reckon, you should have come and seen me earlier, alright? I'm always happy to sit down with you, and we'll sit down, we'll go through the processes, and we'll actually explain what all the different categories are. My door's always open, so please, if you need help with anything, don't hesitate to come and see me. Excuse me. So you also mentioned there that you're finding Excel difficult?
Yeah, I've never really been trained in Excel. I just pretty much figure it out as I go along, and so sometimes it takes me a bit longer because I've got to figure out what I'm doing. Okay,
so I understand Excel can be difficult. So let's get you on a training program. We'll do that ASAP, and I think we'll get you meeting your deadlines through the budget process. So how do you feel about this approach?
Yeah, I think it could help.
And do you think this will help you meeting your deadlines with your KPIs?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'll just jot that down. So with within the next 2 weeks, I reckon we get you on an Excel course, and that you'll start meeting your budget KPIs. So let's commit to that. July will be submitted on time. Yeah. And if you need help with anything, you got to let me know. All right? Cool. Right, yeah. Just write that down. Okay, excellent. So I appreciate your honesty and willingness to learn. But I just want to recap with those other two examples that I had mentioned with the WHS briefings and the business case with the new computers.
Yeah, so I've nearly finished the business case. You should get it today or tomorrow. You know, I've had every intention of starting it last week, but I got caught up doing all the mail outs, and you know, I didn't realise, to be honest, that I'd only attended one WHS briefing. I always mean to go to them. It's just, you know, the days get away from me and it's the end of the month and I didn't even realise.
Yeah, okay. Rightio, so just from what you've said now, you've mentioned a couple of times now that things have actually gotten away for you or gotten on top of you. So what sort of techniques are you using to you know, prioritise your work or keep track of your deadlines?
Oh, well, I have an intro on my desk, and you know, every time someone sends me a task or asks me to do something, I either print it out or just put it in the intro, and I work my way through that.
Right, okay. How do you go about prioritising your workload then?
I don't really know what you mean by that.
Okay, so when you get a task, how do you decide what needs to be completed over another task? How do you sort that out?
Oh, well, you know, if something's got urgent written on it, then I always do that first.
Okay.
Otherwise, I tend to do the tasks, you know, things that are a little task that I can get over and done with quickly. I tend to do them and get them over and done with, and then do the things that will take more time later.
Right, okay. So my understanding is, if it's correct, you don't actually look at the due dates of tasks when determining which ones you need to do first.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, a lot of things I have don't have specific due dates. They're, you know, daily tasks.
Right, okay. So you've explained your approach is to actually to do tasks as they come in based on how long they take you to do. Okay. Right. So can you see how this approach may lead you to miss your deadlines at all?
I mean, I suppose, like, you know, if something takes me a while to do, then I'll, you know, I put it at the bottom of the pile. So, you know, things that are recurring, like your WHS briefings and stuff like that, yeah, I suppose they could get forgotten about.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on how you could manage your workloads differently at all?
Well, I've noticed that Sarah has a written to-do list. I suppose maybe I could write them down in a to-do list rather than using an intro.
Okay, fantastic. So that could help, definitely. How could you determine which ones need to be done first?
Maybe like a colour coding system, you know, red things that need to be done today, yellow a couple of days, green, you know, whenever.
Okay,
something like that.
That's good. Yeah, colours are a great way to manage workloads and actually give you a visual understanding of how much, what's urgent versus something else that's not urgent. It's also important that we develop a way to keep track of upcoming deadlines. So, like your monthly budgets, your WHS briefings, all right? I just want to ask, do you use your Outlook calendar at all?
No, not really.
Okay. So, personally, what I find really helpful is that I use the calendar, and I set up meetings, and then tasks. All right. So prior to the task being completed, I'll have a pop up every 2 weeks prior to that, and then within and inside of a week, I actually have daily reminders. Okay. Do you think that could help you out at all?
Yeah, I guess it could. You know, particularly for those ongoing things that get forgotten about.
Okay, great. Okay, so as an action item from this meeting, I want you to spend a couple of hours today and tomorrow putting in your recurring deadlines into your Outlook and setting reminders. So if you need any help with that, just come and let me know, all right, and I can show you how to do it. Fantastic. Okay, so I'd like to thank you again, Jane, for being open and positive about today's meeting. You are a wonderful asset to the team, and you do produce high quality of work, which I really appreciate. I really feel confident that by implementing these small strategies, you'll be back on track in no time, and we can get you meeting your deadlines again.
Mm-hmm.
But if at any point you feel overwhelmed or you feel stressed out about your deadlines, you need to come and see me first, so that I can help you out, or the team can help you out, because I want to hear that from you first before we get to the deadline and we miss it. Okay, so I just want to ask you: is there any other aspects of your role or performance things that you would like to discuss with me today?
No, I think that's about it.
Okay, well that's good. Anytime that you need my support, like I said earlier, you can come and see me at any time you want. All right, and especially if you're struggling with your deadlines. Okay.
Yeah. So,
would you like to just summarise for me what actions we've agreed on from today?
Okay. I'm doing our Excel course.
Yeah.
You're going to help me understand a bit more about budgets.
Okay.
I'll develop a to-do list with like a colouring system or something.
Okay.
And I'll use my Outlook calendar to remind me of things.
No worries. And you will come and see me in advance if there's any deadlines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one as well. All right. So excellent. Thank you again for coming in to see me. And I look forward to seeing your budget reports and business case. I will develop a performance plan summary and the key themes that we spoke about today, so along with the action items and the time frames. Okay, so please note that it is important that you do commit to completing these actions, and that you take the time to complete the tasks set within the deadlines. Okay, Jane, if there is no improvement in the next month, then this will obviously lead to further performance discussions and could include disciplinary action. All right, so I wish you all the best, and we'll catch up again in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Thank you.